Howdy gamers, old gamer guy here. My Stellaris console edition save file continues to crash. I'm really hoping I don't have some kind of corruption in my file, but I can load the game, it just crashes very quickly. So I don't know what's going on there. Hopefully that will be fixed soon and we can continue on, but for now, here is another older game that I recently picked up on sale. I was a big fan of the Battlestar Galactica reboot series. It certainly had its flaws, but I really enjoyed it, and so I was always intrigued by this game, but it never, or at least would rarely go on sale. But finally I noticed it was on sale and I picked it up. There's obviously a campaign. There's several DLCs that continue that campaign. Then you have a skirmish mode where you can set up a battle between yourself and the AI. There is multiplayer. My PS4 is not signed into the network at the moment, so multiplayer is grayed out. But at this point, there may not be anybody playing this game online anyway, because this game is several years old. And then you have a cinematics browser where you can see the movies you've unlocked, but what we're going to take a look at here is the very first mission in the campaign. We'll just basically get the beginnings of the tutorial here. And you can see all those campaigns on the left with locks next to them. I think those are all DLC, but the base campaign is called Deadlock. And we're going to check this out on Lieutenant difficulty, which I believe is the default.
After Vergon buried their nukes, the leaders of the 12 colonies promised we would never see war of that scale again. Peace would reign in our lifetime, and the lifetimes of our children. They could not have predicted the Cylon Rebellion less than 30 years later. The worst conflict in colonial history. And we are at a stalemate. No foothold gained that isn't lost again within weeks. The Jupiter project was supposed to be our ace in the hole, the largest, most powerful Battlestars ever created. Each of the 12 colonies were promised one, in return for signing the Articles of Colonization. The first, Galactica, was Caprica's crowning glory. It went missing 2 weeks after deployment. Athena, the 5th ship to be completed, belongs to Pycon. We were days away from delivering it when we heard the news. Pycon's capital cities were devastated by Cylon assault fleets. Among them, our own colonial fleet headquarters. There was no chance to intervene. Command of Colonial Fleet has fallen to Rear Admiral Kane. Our mobile shipyard, Daedalus, has become the ad hoc fleet headquarters. As Kane's XO aboard Daedalus, you have been promoted to Operations Commander of the entire Colonial Fleet. Kane intends immediate retaliation for the attack on Pycon. The War Room awaits your arrival, Commander.
There are a few kind of long loading screens, so I'm going to skip past those.
Pycon's Battlestar is almost ready to deliver, but Sinan says it can't make an independent jump until the fuel lines have stabilized. Kane's orders are to jump Daedalus to Pycon with the Battlestar Athena attached ASAP. That means we have to clear the scouts here or risk telegraphing our movements to the entire Cylon fleet. I'll prep the deck crews for the jump while you deal with the toasters. Good hunting, Commander.
Okay, so I think Admiral Kane is the woman who shows up with another Battlestar during the series. That's a pretty good section of the series, in my opinion. But let's proceed.
It's time to make our presence known in this war, Commander. I trust you won't need my instruction twice. Tell your ships to move full speed towards the enemy.
Okay, left stick to move the camera, right stick to rotate, L2 R2 to zoom, L1 R1 to choose between your ships, and then the digital pad is used to make these movements. So you're basically telling the ship what it's going to do during this turn. So that's the enemy ship over there. So we're going to accelerate toward that ship. Press X. And then once you lock in your direction, you can change your elevation. So we'll
Proceed
elevate a little.
confident with your commands.
Elevate a little here. And then let's have this other ship kind of angled toward them as well. And go a little higher.
Yes, sir.
Combat is divided into command phases and simulation phases. All units resolve their movements simultaneously. Use good spacing to prevent fatal collisions. So now press triangle to access the functions, and in the turn,
Our ships use fire control systems to automatically target and fire on any hostiles that move within range. Turrets will be less accurate the smaller or further away their target is. You can access a ship's fire control and check on its firing solutions for yourself.
okay, so now they want us to press square to access ship command. First, I'm going to go ahead and have this ship slow down and start to turn to follow. And I'll just keep their elevation like that. And let's see, go ahead and accelerate a bit. I don't want my ships to collide.
Yes, Commander.
Square to access ship command. They want us to use our turrets. Press triangle to use focus fire. And we only have one target at the moment. So we'll target them on that ship, and the same over here. Focus fire. And then also, I can select the Daedalus shipyard, and I do have some commands available, but I'm not going to do anything with this just yet. So let's end the turn and see what happens.
Sir, we've got a new Dratus contact. Dratus IFF confirms the contact is a silent corvette. Scanning for further intelligence.
Okay, so now we have two enemy ships. Once identified, select an enemy unit to see its data. X.
Understood.
These Cylon corvettes won't hold up to sustained fire. Focus your turrets on one side to punch through their armor and destroy the hull. These ships also have long-range guided munitions, useful for softening a target before closing in for the kill.
Okay. So let's see. Let's go ahead and slow down a little bit. Kind of face. Well, I don't need to face the other ship so much. Let's do this. Stay at that elevation. and they want us to fire a guided missile. Let's fire our guided missiles
Missiles on their way.
at the new ship here. And then go ahead and turn toward this ship with our other ship. But we will also fire our missiles at this new ship.
Missiles on their way.
Now, the Daedalus shipyard is going to deploy all squadrons.
Launching fighters.
So they won't be available till the next turn, but they are launching their fighters. So let's see what happens here. The enemy ship is launching missiles as well.
Missiles incoming.
Commander, your ships don't seem to be performing as well as they should. They may have system damage that's been overlooked.
Okay. So this ship is the one that was hit by missiles, so I'm going to guess that this is the one that's damaged.
Tell the engineering crews aboard those ships to hotfix what they can. I'll see to their comprehensive repair once you've finished with your engagement.
So they want us to have our repair efforts on the tech bay over here. So we'll do that. And then let's switch to this ship. Go ahead and have them slow down, but turn. That elevation is good. And then have them fire. They're still locked on the other ship, so I canceled that target, and now we will put it on the new ship. Let's see, that other ship is turning too. I don't want my ships to collide, so I'm going to turn a little bit here, but also increase our elevation there. And same thing, cancel our target and focus our fire on the new ship. Now we have our two squadrons here, and I'm going to send them
Squadron target is confirmed.
after this other ship. Same thing with these guys. We've got two squadrons. We're going to send them after that other ship. And then we'll see what happens here when I end the turn.
Subsystem repairs are complete.
Okay. Press triangle to access the tactical map. Use the tactical map to keep track of enemy positions. And it says X to select, but it seems like X just jumps back and forth between the two corvettes. So let's see. Let's continue to be slow here and turn. Kind of anticipate the direction they're going. Stay at this elevation. Keep firing at them. And then let's see, we're above these two ships here. So I'm going to accelerate this way so then I can turn and follow them.
On it, Commander.
And then our Vipers are still attacking this ship, or they're about to. So let's end our turn. Nice. Okay, okay. Have them turn like this. We still have one turn to wait. I never did mention this, but once you fire your missiles, you have to wait for reloading. I think it's 3 turns. So we have 1 turn left to wait. So let's just do this over here. These guys should be still attacking here. End our turn. And it looks like they are doing some damage here. So that's nice. Oh, and this ship is just blown up. So I don't think the Vipers are going to need us, but let's go ahead and accelerate that way toward them. Same thing with this ship. And then let's go over here and see what happens. There it goes.
All hostile contacts are down. We recorded a vid feed of the battle if the commander would like to replay the fleet's performance.
Okay, so just to wrap this video up, this is kind of one of the cooler things about this game. Obviously, you're playing it out in a turn-by-turn basis as you're actually going through the mission, but when you're done, you can watch a replay and see the whole thing just play out. So here we go. This is a pretty cool aspect of this game. There's the new ship. The Vipers should be launching about now. There they go. Oh, we didn't even get to see the Vipers do their thing because I guess they blew up kind of at the same time. But yeah, I like that aspect of the game. The actual gameplay is a little bit, I don't want to use the word tedious because I do like the game, but the payoff to me is watching the cool replay.
Congratulations, Commander. But we still have work to do.
That's right. We still have work to do, but that is the end of this video. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. I think I said at the end of the Prison Architect video, if you want to see some more of those tutorials, just let me know. And the same thing goes for this game. I could continue playing this if anybody wants to see this. But otherwise, I'm going to continue on to another game and make another video. And like I said, hopefully Stellaris Console Edition will start behaving itself again pretty soon. I really hope my save file is not corrupted. I would be very upset if that turns out to be the case. But let's not think about that. Let's not think negatively. Let's be positive and sign off here. And as always, thank you very much for watching.